So baby, tell me, will you be my
Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Nah, I joke. We all know that Riot knew exactly what they were doing, because the taste is immaculate. Okay, enough of this. He doesn't tolerate interference. So now that we've established that I'm the biggest simp in Runeterra, we can proceed to the actual analysis. Based on all of your guys' requests, I've decided to go over every League cinematic out there and try to explain one cinematic at a time. This time we'll be covering Warriors. A lot of you guys also asked me for a lore gameplay, so don't worry, cause I'll stream it. Like I said on my post, I'll be streaming this upcoming weekend, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram and keep an eye on that story. My YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook will also be updated. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so right off the bat, we know that this is in 𝗬𝘂𝗪. You can tell by the domes. Clearly it's not in the city. It's somewhere probably outside, maybe in the mountains, because they have like several posts, and Garen is running away. Lux is going right up to him, and we can see that Garen is not a skinny boy anymore. He is thick. Yeah, last time we were really disturbed by the fact that he was really skinny, but we kind of established the fact that it's just because he was younger. Here, he clearly looks older, and he has the Vanguard crest, which means that he's part of the Vanguard, aka he's grown. Yeet! Nice. Now we're clearly in 𝗀𝘂. You can always tell that this is 𝗀𝘂 just by the colorism. Yellow, green, those murky colors, it emphasizes 𝗀𝘂 as a place. And clearly they're in some sort of jail, at least it looks like it. You can see the cells. Oh, and there's an 𝗬𝘀𝗽𝗚. And 𝗬𝘀𝗽𝗚 is in a cage of some sort. I assume that it has something to do with 𝗬𝘀𝗽's last story when he decided to start his own cult. Yeah, I know. Very similar to 𝗬𝘂𝘂. Yeah, decided that everyone has a chance and that nobles should fuck off. But unlike 𝗬𝘂𝘂, he started a cult and developed some really weird god complex. Okay, so right off the bat, I think this is in Shurima because these two statues look like they're wearing Shuriman armor. You can see it with Azir's soldiers. Of course, Azrael's stealing shit. And activating a bunch of bugs. So yeah, I think this is actually in Shurima. It's also like kind of like falls on the whole Egyptian mythology thing when you go into a pyramid and start stealing shit, and then like it activates like all these like flesh-eating bugs. So I think they're kind of like going off of that trope. Yeah, there he comes. There's a boy, yeah, coming in hot. Now for those of you who ask, what the fuck is Silas doing with a bunch of Freljordians? That's probably a connection to Silas's The Shackles of Belief story. He took his strongest men and marched into Freljord. What he didn't know is that there might not be able to handle the cold, so they all kind of died. Luckily for him, he was found by a shamanka. They're kind of like seers. After she finds him with a slight touch, he ends up absorbing her powers, and since he was absolutely drained, absorbed a little too much of the powers, resulting in her collapsing herself. 𝗂𝘏, the Scar Mother, happened to be there as well, and when she saw that happen, she assumed that Silas attacked her. So 𝗂𝘏 and her people think that he killed the shamanka and start a fight. Meanwhile, the shamanka is actually quite awake, but she's dying of hypothermia, because like I said, Silas took a little bit too much of her powers, so now she is bothered by the cold. Luckily, she has Silas's coat because he covered her before he stood up, because he's a gentleman. As they're fighting, Silas is trying to explain to them that he means no harm, but they cannot understand each other. Silas is then being attacked by an Iceborn, and as that Iceborn tries to attack him with his true ice weapon, Silas manages to get it out of his hands and pick it up himself. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you are not an Iceborn and you pick up a true ice weapon, ya die. Silas is then freaking out because he sees the ice spreading through his arm, and he realizes that he needs to do something or else he's gonna die. And he's not gonna die after everything that he's gone through. So he absorbs the Iceborn's magic and manages to revert the ice back into the actual weapon. Then the shamanka miraculously gets up. Virna and her crew think that it is the god's miracle. They put away their savage ways and actually communicate. Silas tells them that he needs people and promises them really beautiful Demacian luscious green fields. Silas and the shamanka have a very 𝗬𝘂𝗍𝗶 flirt session, which I lived for, and then he joins the 𝗤𝘬𝗀𝗀. Silas used to be a mage seeker, so he knows every nook and cranny in Demacia. So obviously it wasn't that hard for him to bust in with an entire crew of really, really angry Fleurie men. Silas added a lot to the lore, and I really hope that in the future they would keep making characters like this one. Ezreal is trying to get away from the Voidlings, but he can't because it's a really intense cinematic moment. Howdy, boys. Yeah. Vi walks in. Damn, I wish police officers looked like that. Lux is being useless. Garen is trying to spin and win, but he fails. And Silas is like, yeah, buddy. Now, the thing is, I love this moment because for those of you who haven't read the comic, Silas fucked Garen up good. So, like, watch this face expression. Like, he is worried. He's not mad. He's not angry. There's actual, like, kind of fear in his eyes. Garen was like in a 3-day coma after Silas fucked him up. So clearly he's aware that he has no chance against Silas. And Silas knows that he doesn't have a chance against him. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Ezreal is being saved by the only Power Ranger in the universe, 𝗂𝗪𝗓. Yeah. Like, goddamn. This is why I'm bi. Swear to God. How the fuck did you manage to miss that? You have a fucking double scope and you shoot him in the fucking shoulder? Into the plated shoulder? Now they realize that they fucked up. Ooh. Zon's Krabby Patty's finally here. Wow. This actually gave me a really strong Alice Madness Returns vibe. Like, this really reminds me of Alice Madness. Ooh! 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 Silas is flexing. Boom, bitch. Yeah! Oh my god. Ooh! Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, this is so beautiful. Ezreal is like, should I? Oh shit. And this is where everyone realizes that the arm is not connected to Vi's hands. Ooh, now this right here is one of the most shocking reveals, I think, in the cinematic. We all know that Demacia hates magic. First, I thought it had something to do with like Kael's justice and like her as a goddess pretty much smiting other people when Garen ults. But the fact that Silas managed to absorb it means that that sword has magic in it. It also takes us back to one of Swain's quotes. Ignorant of the very magic you carry into battle. How Demacian. So the fact that Garen has been fighting with a magical sword this entire time is just so fucking ironic. Oh my god, I love this moment so much. Garen knows he's fucked up. Vi is having an anime protagonist moment, so is Ez. Oh my god. Report Lux, lol. Oh my god. She's like, what? He's like, gotcha, girl. I love this so much. Yeah. Caitlyn doesn't miss this time. Boom. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Silas is like, oh shit. This is the boy. Now, Here's the thing. 𝗬𝘀𝗧 is considered a legend. Not a lot of people know that he's actually alive. The reason how Silas knows how to absorb magic is because he learned it from 𝗬𝘀. While Silas was locked up in the cells, Lux started giving him a lot of books. One of those books told him the secrets of 𝗬𝘀. 𝗬𝘀's statue is made out of 𝗬𝘁, a material that absorbs magic, which we already spoke about in our previous video. So obviously if you were a statue made of other materials, you wouldn't have been able to move. But because he's made out of 𝗬𝘁 and absorbs literally all the magic around him, he comes to life. So it's really sick to see Silas here standing right in front of 𝗬𝘀, the entity that he learned everything from. Another interesting thing is that Lux only just now got her staff back, which makes me assume that they probably took her stuff away from her before they started running back into Demacia. Someone from the Freljords actually used it himself. There's actually a really sweet story behind Lux's staff, because she received it from a mage she helped run away from Demacia and the Mage Seekers. Ooh. Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. I really hope that in the future we'll be able to learn more about the war between Demacia and Silas. I also really hope we'll be able to get to see the 𝗪𝗪𝘂𝗪. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye!